to talk some NFL football for week 2. We got some really good games, guys. A lot of fun games to watch. I want to talk a little bit about Tua first before I get into any of my real content. So, Tua got a really bad concussion yesterday. It's hard to watch, right? Because he didn't really get hit that hard, and he was like out like bad. And if you watch like MMA or any other contact sports, like concussions get progressive, right? And then your brain wants to protect itself, so less and less hits like knock you unconscious. And I think that's what's happening to Tua Tagovailoa. One thing, I just did a short on this, but I never really came out publicly before talking about this, but I want to talk about it. I played football pretty much my whole childhood, right? Up until 10th grade was my last year. I started suffering from like concussion-like symptoms. I was like just falling down in the hallway at home. I was passing out. I had really, really bad concussions from football. And then over time, it like kept adding up and adding up and adding up. And I had to make a choice whether or not I wanted to keep playing football. And like the symptoms just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I ended up not stopping playing. The concussions just added up too much and I couldn't do it anymore. And I eventually had a grand mal seizure when I was like 20. And that was all from playing football, from 6th grade to 10th grade. Playing really physical, really violent, and, the concussions added up. And, they eventually did scans on my brain and found out that I had like 3 or 4 scars scattered all throughout my brain. And they diagnosed me with focal seizure disorder. And it was like in direct relationship with my relationship with football. So I had to make a choice, Do I want to keep doing this with no real future in it, or stop playing and find something else to be passionate about? And that's what I eventually chose to do. Yeah, so I played football pretty much my whole life, and so I could like really relate to like what Tua's going through right now, right? Because it's not going to get better. So like every hit that he takes, it's going to take less and less to make him go out. And you could really do permanent damage. Like me playing football my whole life, like I have permanent brain damage. This is like the first time I'm ever talking about this publicly. From playing football, you know what I mean? They say it's like a 90% chance that it was from football. And yeah, that's how it goes, man, So I could relate with Tua's going through. It's a really tough time. It's scary for your family members watching you go through this. It's serious, man. It's a it's a serious thing, and if I'm Tua, I'm probably walking away. Like one more concussion, like you might not ever be the same. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's just like it's tough. Bucks or Lions? All right, a little more fun stuff to talk about. Let's talk about these football games, guys. I hope Tua is going to be okay. I hope he's better. I hope he's going to, come back stronger from this. But I don't know if football is, what I would be doing. Bucks or Lions, man. It's a really close game. The Buccaneers are really banged up in the secondary. Like, super banged up. Antoine Winfield's out. The corner's out. So, like, the right tackle's hurt, too. A lot of injuries on Tampa Bay. It's going to be an uphill battle for them. But the Bucks could pull it off. The Lions didn't look super sharp last week. So, if there was ever a time to beat them, it's always tough playing in Detroit, too. So, I'm probably going to go with the Lions. But I think the game's going to be a lot closer than people think. Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds! Happy Friday, everybody. We got some great games. Let's first kick it off. If you have any questions about games or your team, let me know in the comments below, and I will chat it up about your team, what I think about your favorite team in week 2. A lot of really good games. Some big spreads, guys. Some big spreads. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 9,000 subs. So, Saints or Cowboys? Well, this is going to be a fun one, man. It's going to be a fun one. The Saints' new offensive coordinator got them playing well last week, but it was against the Panthers, right? The Panthers are not great. So this is a really big test for the Saints this week. Really, really. Dominator, what's going on? But yeah, it's going to be a really close game between the Saints and the Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys. The Cowboys have won the last 16 games in a row at home. That's insane, right? So they're really tough to beat at home. So I think I'm going with the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys got a great defense. Mike Zimmer is a really talented defensive mind. He's the new defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, guys. So I got to go with the Cowboys. I know it hurts me. Oh, it stabs me in the heart to say, but I think the Cowboys get it done. But the Cowboys already won, so they can only go 1-16 now. You know the 49ers aren't trash. Give me a break. I mean, with Tua being hurt, it's going to be an uphill battle for the Dolphins for the rest of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Tua ever again. It's really, really sad. Birds, baby. Go Birds. Go Birds. If you haven't yet, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I just released all my members-only videos today. I gave you all my bets, all 10 of my Survivor picks. So if you into bets, you got a Survivor pool, and you want to see all my picks, go check out the memberships, guys. Oh, man. The Panthers, it's going to be a long time. You're probably going to get the number 1 pick again. Number 1 pick again for the Panthers. They're probably going to end up trading Bryce Young. He's going to go somewhere else. And then start this thing all over again. And Derek Brown just got hurt, man. That's super sad for any Panthers fan out there. Nah, this is an Eagles jersey. Eagles, this is a throwback Eagles Kelly Green from the 90s. Reggie White style. Go Birds! Yeah, the 49ers are so good, man. Just like everywhere. And once they get Christian McCaffrey healthy, and he's going to come back, you know, his body's going to be feeling good. If his legs are good, he's going to be dangerous again. 100%. He doesn't want to step up in the pocket. He's so small, man. It's hard for him to see downfield. He's so small. They say he's 5'10", but I bet you he's more like 5'9", 5'8". He looks really tiny on the football field, man. Bears got a big game coming up. Sunday Night Football, going to Houston. What's up, Mr. Black Bat? We're talking some football here on the J All Day Sports Show. Any games you want to talk about, put it down in the comments below, and I will gladly answer any questions you got about players, fantasy, bets. Ask away, man. I think it's going to be... I think we might see a repeat. I think we might see 49ers Chiefs again. Thanks, Ham. I appreciate you, bro. We're getting closer and closer to 9,000, man. Yeah, it's a tough situation, right? I think Tyreek probably should have just kept his window down. But the guys didn't have to come out screaming in his face. Like, police should be de-escalating the situation, not escalating it. I think both sides were kind of at fault, in my opinion. My picks worked out great. We went 12-4 on my straight-up picks last week. I'm super happy with that. My bets crushed it. I made $100 worth of bets, and I was up $60 at the end of the day. So up 60% return on investment, man. That's why you got to subscribe to the channel. I'm giving out killer bets, guys. I would love to see the Lions win the Super Bowl, man. That would be awesome. It would be cool to see the Saints go to the Super Bowl this year because it's in New Orleans, and that would be crazy. But I don't really think they got a shot. That offensive line's not too good, in my opinion. You know it, baby. Reggie White! Reggie White! Thanks, Dominator. Appreciate you, dude. I think he's good. He's a solid number 2, I think. I mean, I don't know how to think about the Chargers, right? Because on paper, they're not very good, but Harbaugh's such a good coach. He has them playing to their strengths. So is that going to last for the whole season with the Chargers? I don't know. They can run the ball pretty good. They really surprised me how they dominated a pretty good defensive line for the Raiders. It was really impressive. I don't know if it lasts, the success lasts though. They're pretty one dimensional. Teams are gonna figure them out, I think. No, Tyreek Hill's gonna stay in Miami forever. He's not leaving Miami. He loves it down there. I think the Bears are gonna be an 8-9 team. That's what I think. 8-9. Like I mean, you saw Caleb Williams look really bad. He looked really bad. He's been super inaccurate. I was watching Colin Cowherd's show, and all the passes that he's attempted in the preseason games and the first regular season game, he's only completing 49% of his passes. It's not a winning recipe in the NFL. Yeah, Justin Jefferson's the best wide receiver in the NFL, man. He's ridiculous. Nah, not 2-15. They'll win more games than that. Their defense is too good. I like Houston too. I took Houston in some of my survivor pool picks, man. So I do all my survivor pool picks. So in the survivor pool that I'm in, I got 10 entries. The winner gets like 20 grand, something like that. I got through all week one with all 10 of my picks. We're on to week two, and I just released a video for all my private members, all 10 of my picks. So we're trying to get that money this year, guys. Best player in Jets history. Man, that's interesting. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know enough about the Jets to not say something weird like Joe Namath. But, like, I don't know, the best player in Jets history. That's a tough question. Let me know who's your favorite / best player in Jets history. I would love to hear your answer. Jordan Love did not look good last week before he got hurt. The Eagles really kept him under wraps last week. I was surprised. I thought he was going to play better against a not so good Eagles defense, guys. Matt Forte, huh? Wasn't Curtis Martin on the Jets for a while too? I remember he was really, really unheralded guy, Curtis Martin. Dude has killer stats. It depends. The Packers' record depends if Jordan Love's healthy or not, right? Like, if he's healthy, they're a 10-11 win team. But if not, they could go 8-9, 9-8, something like that. It all depends if he plays. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the Jets. I mean, they've been so irrelevant for pretty much my whole life, so. Like, I don't remember, a super dominant player ever on the Jets that, I can remember. Yeah, I put a $10 bet on the Buffalo Bills cash for us. $10 bet to win $12. I always put $200 into my account. I start small, and I just chip away $5, $10 bets until I get to $300, $400, and I'll increase my limit a little bit. I either lose it all or I get to $1,000 and cash out. That's how I do my football pools every year with my cash. Thanks, Dominator. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I mean, 14-3 might be a little bit ambitious, but it's not completely out of the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? They didn't play that good last week, and they still won against a pretty good team. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is Superman old. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you get all my NFL content, dude. I do tons of bets. I do a bunch of Survivor content. I do predictions every week. I do predictions with the spread, too. Just trying to put out as much NFL content as I can for you guys so you can make some cash on Sunday, man. That's what it's all about. I do daily fantasy, too. I got to do another one tomorrow. I'll put out some fresh daily fantasy stuff, too. Yeah, I mean, James, I agree. I mean, he's probably not going to be too mobile in the pocket, but he never was super mobile in the pocket anyway, so a little bit. Yeah, I do a ton of daily fantasy, man. I put out millionaire makers every week. Yeah, the millionaire maker for DraftKings is always just so fun to do, even if you just do, one a week, something like that, Chance to win $1 million is crazy. And I love doing the daily fantasy. No, I play on DraftKings. Well, I live in California, so I can't really do regular sports betting online, but you can do daily fantasy. I agree, Ham. He was dropping some dimes in that game. Everyone was like, Aaron Rodgers looked like trash. I'm like, you need to watch the film again, man. He made some really impressive throws. Super impressive. He could still thread that needle, bro. Yeah, the 49ers dominated, but Aaron Rodgers can still. A lot of drops, those fumbles killed them. Breece Hall had a terrible game. I don't do season-long fantasy, Ice Cube. I just do daily fantasy. Yeah, man, the $5 one was awesome. I put a couple $5 lineups in. Yeah, $5 to win them. It's hard because there's like 200,000 people are in it or something crazy like that. But for $5, dude, it's just worth it. I love the daily fantasy $5 milli maker. I think my dad was saying there was a $3 one, but I don't know if that's for a $500,000 or $1 million. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions about these NFL games for week 2. A lot of fun games. Houston at the Bears. Atlanta is playing another tough game this week. So we'll see what happens. They play Philly. It's going to be tough for them, man. I agree. I think Aaron Rodgers did enough to move the ball down the field. Missed a couple throws, but for the most part, guys were running bad routes, fumbling the ball, The Jets-Tennessee game should be really interesting. I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers can get a W. I want to see Aaron Rodgers do well because the NFL is a little more interesting when Aaron Rodgers is balling out. Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles. I know I'm just saying that because I'm an Eagles fan, but for a rookie, what other rookies were starting outside that played that well at the cornerback position? No, there's no one. He played like a savvy veteran in that game. Crazy impressive. Bro, Michael, the Browns, dude. Deshaun Watson, oh my God, bro. Oh my gosh, Deshaun Watson, dude. Oh. Woo. He makes Giants fans feel good about themselves about Daniel Jones. That's how bad Deshaun Watson looked last week. James, I 100% agree. It was unbelievably impressive, dude. I played corner and safety pretty much my whole life, and his ability to come up and help with run support was so impressive, dude. He wasn't getting beat on double moves and he got caught out of on position on that one play, kind of got turned around and lost a little bit. But that's the way it works. You know what I mean? Playing corner in the NFL is it's like baseball. You got to just pick yourself back up. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Quinyon, dude, he played so good. It was really, really, really impressive. Javon Bullard for the Packers played really good too, man. The safety, young rookie Javon Bullard, he looked really, really good. Michael, who are you talking about, bro? Oh, yeah. Deshaun Watson. I don't think he cares. He has all that money, dude. It's all guaranteed. What motivation to play? Yeah, Michael, dude. That dude, Edgerrin Cooper, man, he's a baller. Edgerrin Cooper is a dog. I want the Eagles to draft him so bad. He was the best linebacker in the draft by far. The dude is an absolute dog. I don't think the Vikings are making it to the Super Bowl, not with Sam Darnold. He's not quite good enough. Vikings aren't there yet. And Addison's not playing this week. Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah, I can't wait for Monday night, man. I'm making wings. We're going to do it up. Yeah, man, 100%, dude. He's got that life-changing check. He doesn't got to do anything. How could you not? I mean, Barkley, he's just such a specimen, dude. Those weight room videos of him squatting, his thighs are like tree trunks, dude. It doesn't even make sense. The dude squats like 600 pounds. It's unbelievable, man. He's just a freak. If you watch those videos of A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, watching Saquon Barkley make moves on guys, they're just when professional athletes are blown away by what you're doing, you're on a whole nother level of freak show, man. When Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, who are both physical freaks, A.J. for being so big and Devontae being so unbelievable, being so small, I don't want to see Tua play again, man. like, it's just, one of these times he's not going to get up. You know what I mean? It's so sad. I went through a very similar thing with concussions playing football when I was younger. It's a tough spot to be in, man. You know what I mean? It's like he got a lot of guaranteed money, I think. So it's like he didn't even get hit that hard, man. And he was out. There's something about the Kelly Green, man. I like the Kelly Green for the Birds. I wonder what a good city to be for football would be that doesn't have one. You guys got any thoughts on that? What's a big city in the States that doesn't have a football team? I'm trying to think. Like a big like something that could be like a big market. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Andrew Luck with the same thing, man. It's just like I can't explain to you guys what it's like. So like you literally wake up one day and like I played football for I don't know 7 years, 8 years. Yeah, Oklahoma City's a good one, and like you're just like so used to just hitting and getting hit that you don't even think about it. And one day you wake up and your brain is just like never the same. I like woke up one morning and I was just like passing out, walking to the bathroom. And like I didn't know what it was for years until I had like a big grand mal seizure. And then it all adds up, you know? Like you just don't realize like how much damage you're doing until it's too late. And you don't really want to be in that spot. In the NFL, like these dudes are just so big and strong. And Tua's not a big dude. It's like it's tough, man. He's a huge decision on his hands. I don't know if he's going to want to play for another year and just I don't see him coming back for at least 8 weeks, but we'll see what happens. He's going to get all sorts of MRIs and tests done on his brain, and I don't know what happens. Yeah, dude, Luke Kuechly was an absolute beast, man. I was actually watching highlights on him on the other day for whatever reason that like, popped up in my feed, and like he was a savage, man. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. It's like concussions just add up over time. I got a couple when I was younger, a couple when I was older. I remember on a kickoff, I got blown up so bad. I was returning a kick, and I just like went around the sidelines, and I just got so obliterated. My helmet like flew off. I had to get smelling salt. It was crazy. But my dinner's here, guys, so I got to run. I'm going to go downstairs and grab it. I'll be back a little bit later. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next live stream. Peace.